Oh, hello. I'm Gillian, owner of Colleen's Lingerie and Swimwear. Now that we're communicating virtually, I hope you don't mind that I'm in my WFH loungewear. Things are changing all around us every single day, but I just wanted to let you know that we are here to support you and the girls. I'm glad that we're being able to stay open. It's not, I was going to say it's really interesting because there's a lot of language around new normal and people saying, oh, we're going to be having a new normal, which is the language that's used around a breast cancer diagnosis. And afterwards about, how do you get back to normal, and it's never going to be the same again, but you're going to be in a new normal. And I hear a lot of people now talking about the fact that after this pandemic, it's not going to be back to normal, it's going to be a new normal. And that made me think about, oh, I've been there. I've actually gone through a process of, this isn't going to be my life, everything has changed from this moment onwards. And that's actually helped me to realise how resilient I am, because I managed to work through, albeit it was a very long process for me. It wasn't an easy process either. But again, it was about the things that I grieved for in the process too. So there's a lot of things that changed for me. And I think that with this pandemic, there's a lot of grief.
Absolutely.
There's so much grief in terms of what you should be doing, what you haven't done. Like, we had planned an overseas holiday, like
That's
so many
right,
as well.
yeah.
And it's that kind of grief that didn't happen, and to allow yourself to have those feelings and to recognize that this is a normal part of the grief process.
Absolutely.
That, I do
It's a
feel
trauma.
sad. I have really awful days. Some days, even now, I feel like bursting into tears. And I'm like, whoa, what's going on? I go, that's okay. I'll just burst into tears and I'll just feel it, and, and then just let it go. And one thing I know I did a lot of was the mindfulness and the meditation. So I'd never done anything like that before. And then going through treatment, especially going through chemotherapy, I listened again to a lot of, it wasn't actually podcasts then, it was actually tapes, and I read a lot and really got into a habit of sitting and doing the mindfulness, a bit of yoga, but a little bit of, and it also helps to boost the immune system, which I found out later on as well, that actually stopping,
Vital.
and which was really important for me then, but now even more important in terms of, the immune system and, everybody wanting to be as well as possible, hopefully not to be able to be in contact with anybody and in contact with the COVID-19. But it made me think a lot about how did I manage things then and how am I managing things now. And a lot of similarities, because I would take myself out of the public domain as well, especially going through chemotherapy, because I knew that my immune system, was obviously compromised. So I didn't actually want to have visitors. And, I did a lot of reading then as well. It was actually, a lot of going to the video shop and getting,
Old school.
like old school. And, and I just think now, like, we've got this, you've got everything, you've got, Netflix, you've got so much streaming, and now we've got so much educational things that are free that you're able to do at home, which, I didn't have. This going back now 12 years ago, I didn't have that. So there was other things that I did in order to feel good, boost the immune system, and just look after myself. If you have any questions or we can support you in any way, please get in touch. We are all in this together.